Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the paper of Montgomery County Online, in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Thursday, March 31st, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. There's a moment you reach deep inside yourself when you find the courage to fight through the elements and you find the strength to save a life. These are the kinds of moments you can experience in the National Guard. If you've got it inside you, this is the time to act. Visit the National Guard online at nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. In our top story today, here we see Wabash freshman Patrick Stroud spreading alpaca manure in Sustainable Indiana's community garden on Wednesday. Stroud's class was planting cabbage, carrots, peas, lettuce, and spinach for the nonprofit's new Share the Bounty program, which will funnel donations of excess produce to local pantries. For the students who recently watched the documentary Food Incorporated and mostly had no farming experience, the brief outing was an eye-opener. Joseph Perez said, "Imagine having a couple acres and doing it yourself. It's a lot of work." In other news, emergency responder Freddie Joe Crane Jr. from the Crawfordsville Fire Department recently completed training offered by the Center for Domestic Preparedness, the CDP, in Anniston, Alabama. The CDP is operated by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security's Federal Emergency Management Agency and is the only federally chartered weapons of mass destruction training facility in the nation. The CDP develops and delivers advanced training for emergency response providers, emergency managers, and other government officials from the state, local, and tribal government level. In other safety news, a new police officer was approved by the Board of Public Works and Safety on Wednesday. Chris Schwagel is the newest recruit for the Crawfordsville Police Department. That's according to Chief Kirk Connect at Wednesday's meeting of the Crawfordsville Board of Public Works and Safety. Schwagel fills a vacancy in the department that was opened a month ago when an officer took another job. Veteran Crawfordsville firefighter Lieutenant Joseph Mitten was also at Wednesday's meeting. The board approved Mitten's promotion to inspector effective immediately. March student Rotarians were presented certificates to their last Rotary meeting on Wednesday. Left to right, we see Danny Jensen, Madison Fowdy, Kyle O'Neill, Jennifer Peacock, and Christopher Slintz. The Crawfordsville Rotary Club meets at noon on Wednesdays in the Quality Inn. Don't forget that through the end of the NCAA tournament, our paper trivia questions are all about basketball. If you're a basketball trivia buff, just click on this tile on our homepage to go to the paper trivia section. If you answer the question correctly, you could win. Reservations for Beautiful You, a program for girls in the 8th grade through high school, are filling up fast. More than half the seats are already reserved. That's according to Jeannie Stevens. The event is planned for April 16th at the Masonic Temple. For more information or to register, you can go to the Cool Clicks section of our website. Sectionals for local high school teams have been changed. Starting in the 2011-2012 season, our football sectionals will consist of Crawfordsville, Hamilton Heights, North Montgomery, Southmont, Twin Lakes, West Lafayette, and Western Boone. More information on this is available in our sports section. That's on page A5 in today's paper of Montgomery County. If you have inhalers and any medicine that is unused or expired, it can be taken to the Medicine Take-Back program 9 a.m. to noon at the Francescan St. Elizabeth Health Center in Crawfordsville. Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is Conrad Harvey from the Montgomery County Historical Society. Frankly Speaking can be found under Webcast on the top navigation bar of our website. Also under Webcast, you can now find some of the Historical Society's videos. A couple that were mentioned in Frankly Speaking are there now. More will be available in the weeks to come. Paper News 24/7 is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips. The Poison Center provides free treatment and prevention advice 24 hours a day. Local weather with Paul Poteet in Studio B and local sports with Candace Rohrman are both up next.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the I-Car Gold Class Specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto. At Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
I'm Indiana's weatherman, meteorologist Paul Poteet, with an update on Montgomery County weather for Paper News 24/7. The Thursday forecast sponsored by Gould Body and Paint at 607 Waynetown Road. Gould Body and Paint, where Diana and Don say their business is a wreck. You can talk to them yourself. Just give them a call, 364-1067 for Gould Body and Paint. Well, if today's weather was yesterday's weather, we could say that March was going out like a lion, right? Because we had some snow squalls moving through. Today, though, much quieter for the last day of March. And as we look into April, we're going to start it off with rain. First things first, here's a look at the map for today, and those temperatures will be into the upper 40s across the area. Indianapolis and also points back out to the west should be into the upper 40s, about 49 in Lafayette. I think that's where we'll be today, right around 49 for the high temperature. Back off to the east, mid-40s are expected in Muncie, and we could hit the low 50s down around Bloomington and in Evansville. Now, the weather map itself, as we broaden our horizons, will show you an area of high pressure that is off to the north of us today. This afternoon, it'll be centered right over the southern part of lower Michigan. Winds around an area of high pressure go in a clockwise direction, and so coming off of that today, we'll have just a very light northeasterly breeze, and it doesn't look like much of a wind at about 5 miles an hour. So quiet today, not so much. Back in parts of the eastern United States, they'll have snow in the New England states today, and also in portions of West Virginia and the mountains of eastern Kentucky and maybe even Tennessee. Heavy snow is possible in some of the northern Rockies back out to the west. That low pressure that you see centered with some snow and rain in North Dakota, that will move toward us, and we will see some showers around here on Friday. Boy, after that, then things settle down until Sunday afternoon as a warm front approaches, and then our next big storm is going to come on Monday. Take a look at this. This is the weather map for Monday morning at 7 o'clock. A warm front will be up on us. That will be approaching us later Sunday, giving us our first chances of showers, and then on Monday we'll be in between the warm front and the cold front. So that's the warm sector. Temperatures will be probably above normal at last on Monday, but we'll also get some thunderstorms around, and where you see those lines packed closely together on the weather map, that indicates breezy conditions for Monday. Well, that's all ahead in the forecast. Let's look at it day by day. For today, expect high temperatures up into almost the 50-degree mark, 49 for the high today. Dry for Thursday. Chances of showers will be with us on Friday. We'll get into the low 50s then and stay there as we move into the weekend, low to, I think, mid-50s here by the time we get to Sunday. And then Monday, we warm into the 60s. Rain chances on Friday. Then again, Sunday night into Monday, showers and thunderstorms are possible on Monday. And then we'll cool off once more next Tuesday and Wednesday. Can't get a break for spring, even though some folks are on spring break next week. That's the forecast. You can join me anytime for updates online. It's paulpoteet.com. That's my other home on the internet. We've got Montgomery County news, weather, and sports for you anytime right here if you keep on watching Paper News 24/7.
I'm Bob Zahn of Zahn's Floor Covering, and floor covering is our passion for your home. At Zahn's, we offer ceramic, granite, marble, laminates, and beautiful natural hardwoods, and we do them better than anyone else. Come by Zahn's Floor Covering, see the flooring possibilities available to your home, all backed by personal service, professional installation, and a 3-year warranty. Come by Zahn's Floor Covering today and see why we want to be everywhere you walk.
I'm Candace Roman with your local sports for Thursday.
On Wednesday, the Indiana High School Athletic Association announced several sectional realignments for the 2011-2012 season. The football sectional changed drastically. The local teams will play with Crawfordsville, Hamilton Heights, North Montgomery, Southmont, Twin Lakes, West Lafayette, and Western Boone. This removed teams from last year's sectional such as Brebeuf, Chittard, Danville, and West Vigo. Chittard had won the last several sectional championships and was the 2010 3A state champion. The Wabash Little Giants faced their second Division I program in 7 days when they traveled to Butler on Wednesday afternoon. Offensively, the Little Giants only had 4 less hits than the Bulldogs did, but the pitching crew allowed 15 walks in the 13-2 loss. The Lady Athenian softball team traveled to Frankfort for their first road game of the season. They fell 10-4. The Athenians are now 0-3 on the season. Don't forget to follow Montgomery County Sports at The Paper Sports on Twitter. That's your local news for Thursday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper in Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Candace Shortman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville.